What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey672. I just want to go over, I don't know, I feel like I talk about this so many times. I think all of us are talking about this nonstop every day. And, with Carson Wentz, like, I don't even know if it's possible that he's going to be here next year. I don't care what the reports say that, it's very early. It's a bad year from Carson Wentz. We all know this. It's just a bad year. Don't know if this is going to continue. I know a lot of people say that we haven't built well around him. I just go by as me being a fan and seeing things with my own two eyes, okay? And let me tell you something. Jalen Hurts, our receivers during the Saints game, we only had, 80 yards receiving between all these receivers. Jalen Hurts didn't design, these plays with him running all over the place wasn't designed. A lot of these plays weren't designed for him to run everywhere. He looked for his first read. He wasn't open and, try to find somebody open. If not, then he would start running and, we got some success out of that. And I think that was pretty much what we could take away, obviously, with the defensive line, getting after Taysom Hill and doing a good job there. So I thought it was a team effort, but offensively, Jalen Hurts using his feet was a big luxury for us. I think too much has happened in Philadelphia. I think mentally scarred. I think Carson Wentz is just mentally scarred right now. I think too much has happened. To the point where I don't think Doug and Carson, there was rumors that, I know that Carson was changing the cadence and changing the plays and, didn't like what he was seeing, and which is fine. But, from what I saw from Carson this year, and I don't know if it's just one bad year. I don't know if it's going to be another bad year. This is a hard decision to make, guys. It's really hard. But for me, you've already benched your quarterback, your starting quarterback, for now more than one game. Are you really going to allow this to go into next year and do a QB competition? This is, we have to make sure we have a normal offseason next year. Like, we got to have 4 preseason games. We got to have a full training camp, mini camp, OTAs. We got to have all that next year because this is just going to make it even harder when there's no grass time or barely any. Okay. I just think that there's way too much that's happened between Nick Foles' statue, between getting paid all this money to not be, you get paid all this money as a franchise quarterback because you don't get bothered by the outside noise and it shouldn't bother you. But let me tell you something. Carson Wentz has not gotten any motivation after Nick Foles winning a Super Bowl. He has not got any more motivation from, the Eagles drafting Jalen Hurts. It just looks like he's mentally lost. And I don't know if it's something that's fixed. In my opinion, I thought after the injury, he hasn't been the same. 2018, he rolled in. Again, had the spinal injury and just couldn't stay on the field. Nick Foles brought us to the playoffs once again. And then last year, we didn't do well until the last month of the season, winning out the NFC East the last month of the season and, getting to the playoffs. Carson Wentz gets the concussion from Jadeveon Clowney. And really the guy's just had bad luck. He's just had bad luck, and it's not luck that's really good. Some quarterbacks just need new scenery. You had the video of Malcolm Jenkins going up to Jalen Hurts after the game and saying, this is a tough city, but you could do it. You could do it, but you can handle it. I thought that was good props from Malcolm Jenkins. I'm not no Jalen Hurts lover or ain't no Carson Wentz lover. I'm just saying what I'm seeing with my own two eyes. And, I don't know. I think the team still needs a number one receiver. I still think they need that guy. Still, I think having Jalen Reagor here is fantastic. I know Alshon Jeffrey's been taking away snaps from Travis Fulgham, and John Hightower. You still got Quez Watkins on the bench for next year. You could see what he's got. But we could blame how at the end of the day we got to blame the front office. They created this problem. Okay, let's not. We have to blame it where it all started, and that was when Jalen Hurts was drafted, and Howie Rose made that decision and said that there was going to be no problems down the road and it's a QB factory, and when he mentioned all that stuff. But in my opinion, guys, I think Carson Wentz is just too broken. I think that mentally he's shot. And you know what? Some players just can't play in this city, and that's just they can't handle what they get from the media. They can't handle what they get from the fans. It's a football town. And you got to handle it. And I don't think Carson Wentz has handled that. Now, Jalen Hurts has been through something like this in college when he was benched for Tua, when he was in Alabama, and then transferring to Oklahoma. So Hurts went through a lot of things that, a lot of quarterbacks really don't go through in college, as much as that. I think it's made him stronger mentally because when Jalen Hurts got in that game, he didn't look nervous. He actually looked perfectly fine. He looked very poised. His mind was very focused. I could see in his face, like you could tell just by looking at the body language of a quarterback. And Carson, you've seen the frustration. You could blame the offensive line as well. Of course, the offensive line has been up and down all year round, but there are plenty of times. I think after week 9 of the season, Carson Wentz was ranked, I think, 3rd best quarterback with the most pocket time. Okay, and I know he's had pocket time and was missing wide open guys. Even these guys that were doing the games, that were announcing these games, have said that he was missing. They were showing it on TV a million times, and there was times where Carson didn't see anybody open. He would start scrambling and just run for yards, and he hasn't even done that the past few weeks. He hasn't thrown a pick. He hasn't, after, things were going through. I think Carson should have been benched after week 4 or 5, at least for a game, but he needed a break, and they kept him on the field way too long, and more mistakes were happening. And I don't know if Jalen Hurts is the answer. I don't know. But, he played a great game. It's one game. Obviously, now there's tape on Jalen Hurts, so other teams will be scheming against that. So I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. I think it's kind of done. I don't know. For me, if I was Carson, I would request a trade. If it was me, I would request a trade because there's too much going on. Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers think that it's everything around him. Which definitely it is. It's part of the equation that it's everything around him that's affecting him as well as himself. But he has just been miserably bad. I don't know what the answer is going to be. I really don't. Obviously, we're going to see down the stretch what Jalen Hurts does. And that's pretty much it. I think Carson Wentz needs new scenery. And if he goes to another team and balls out, guys, that's just what happens. We've already had players leave here and ball anywhere else, and that's just the point of it. So I'm not really sure, but we're going to find out. So I just think he needs new scenery. I think too much has happened. I think he's been scarred too much here, too much bad luck, and too many people are having success behind him, getting in front of him, and doing too much. So it's just crazy right now. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I will see you guys later. Take squad up, fly, I'll slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.